Welcome to this week's Washington Adventure, where we're taking on Spokane. We'll be showing you an amazing free camping spot that we found, outdoor adventures in the area, and a few fun and interesting spots that we found while we were poking around town.
You know, when most people think about Washington and the PNW, you're thinking big tall trees, forests, and dramatic cliff views, but the reality is that most of the state is high desert.
Yeah, and that's what we're driving through right now, and there's really not a whole lot in it, and we're going to be driving in it until we hit Spokane.
Also, we should probably mention on our recent trip to North Cascades, turned out we had a truck problem. Going up steep hills became problematic because we were losing a ton of power. Well, it turns out it was our catalytic converter. Good news, we just got it replaced, so the big gas truck is back to doing big gas truck things.
Yeah, and we're sitting at about 165,000 miles, and those are really hard miles on these trucks because we're usually towing. So if you put a lot of miles on your truck and you're starting to lose some power, it might be something worth looking into. Looks closed to me. Yep.
Well, things already not going according to plan. We had picked a campground that we thought we would be able to dry camp in, and apparently it's closed on Labor Day.
Yeah, it's Dragoon Lake, and Washington State needs to update its website because it definitely said it was open.
So now we're trying to decide if we find a place to go fill up water and go find a new dry camping spot, or we stay at an RV park for one night to fill up water and then go find a dry camping spot. Well, as you can see, we went for the RV park option for one night. Their office is basically like a shed you would buy at Walmart.
Yeah,
but like they did it up nice though.
It's super cute.
It's the cutest little office I ever did see. Nice train over there. Let's hope that doesn't happen at 2 o'clock in the morning.
To be fair, they did warn us on the phone before we booked.
It's true. All right, so after not really much consideration, we went with the RV park option. It's called what?
Peaceful Pines RV Park.
We're paying $49 for the night, but we figure we'll save our generator at least one night of work.
And get a little water while we're here.
Okay. Well, it's getting to about that time of the year in Washington. Look at what's falling right now. Little mini hailstorm.
Since we were already there, we decided to take a look at downtown Cheney for breakfast at the farmhouse before heading over to our final camping spot. The RV park and Cheney are less than a half-hour drive to Spokane, and a good option if you want to stay at a park. Oh, and if you do stop at the farmhouse, I highly recommend the Huckleberry Mimosa.
Obviously, we love us some free camping, and I say free, but that's not quite true. It does require a discovery pass like a lot of the public lands out here. $10 daily. I think it's $30 annually. Since we're here for several months, we did the annual. There's a lot of spaces out here. We actually did a little scouting this morning before we pulled the trailer out here because our RV park last night is not that far down the road. And we found a wide open space. It has been raining here a little bit, so a lot of ruddy, muddy kind of areas. We found one that's not so bad. Only downside I see thus far is we arrived to a fire pit full of someone's trash, which obviously we're gonna be good Samaritans and take that out of here. Now that we're all set up, we're gonna go check out Hog Lake.
Let's go. You can go either way. How do you do it?
Pull it that way, yeah. There you go.
Good.
Magic.
Oh, there's a handle.
Make sure you close the gate back, y'all. Nailed it.
are doing the Hog Lake Loop Trail, which is not even a mile from our free campsite, and it's only 2 miles, and it's rated as easy, which is definitely a relief after some of these epic hikes that we've been doing here in Washington.
Yeah, for sure. We found it. Hog Lake.
This hike also features a waterfall if you go in the spring right after the snow melts. But either way, the hike was absolutely gorgeous, especially for sunset. Lucky for us, we brought our firelight flasks out here to the lake so we can have some hot coffee.
Yeah, it's pretty views out here, y'all. If you do camp here, there are actually a few more trails besides this one.
Yeah, but this one was the top rated on all trails, and as always, we used our premium all trails to download the map because there's no service.
No service.
The next day we spent checking out the city. Spokane is the second biggest city in Washington, and it's located on the west side of the state, bordering Idaho. The Spokane River runs right through the middle of the city, so we decided to start off at Riverfront Park, where you can see some of the largest waterfalls located within city limits. And of course, we had to stop at the largest radio flyer wagon we have ever seen.
I'm not sure where the sky ride takes you, but I'm 100% certain that Victoria would feel very uncomfortable in one of those little pots.
Yeah, I think I'm good. Not too bad at waterfalls, especially for the middle of a city.
That's really cool.
The only way down. After burning some calories walking around the park, we headed over to the Garland District, which is a quirky historic neighborhood known for its vintage charm and vibrant local scene. And of course, you can't miss the huge milk bottle, which is actually a cafe. Today we're checking out the Garland District, which is a really good area of Spokane to do what we like to do most: eat, drink, and shop.
This happens to us far too frequently. We show up in a place on a Monday and most of these things are not open.
That's what happens when we have to work around my work schedule. Even though most of the shops were closed, we really enjoyed walking around, and we also stopped into Brown Derby Tavern and had a drink.
Gonzaga. Yeah.
Gorgonzola?
Gorgonzola.
What'd you say? The next day we headed about 40 minutes north of the city to one of Washington's largest state parks, Mount Spokane. Here they offer year-round outdoor activities including hiking, mountain biking, skiing, and snowshoeing.
A little snowy today.
Already got my boots.
We've never hiked with snowshoes, but maybe we should be today.
Yeah,
We'll see how this goes.
it wasn't this cold down there at the base of the mountain.
It's funny, we were driving up towards the mountain and I'm like, oh, look, there's a little bit of snow towards the top.
Yeah, a little bit. We just passed somebody who was cross-country skiing, and he did mention, he's like, it's a lot of snow for this time of year, isn't it? And we're like, yeah, feels like it.
Yeah. We might be biting off more than we can chew, trying to get to the Quartz Mountain overlook.
Yeah, but either way, this trail says that it has mountain views, and that's all I'm looking for. So if we can just get out a little bit, and then maybe we'll just come back.
The only tracks I see out here are cross-country ones. So.
Which should be noted, starting December 1st, you do need like a Washington Snow Park pass because this is all cross-country skiing.
Yeah, but it's still November.
Tell the weather that.
You can actually rent snow gear up here once the winter season officially starts.
We've never actually run into this situation before, but we did just learn that proper etiquette is to not walk in the cross-country trail. So that sucks for us. More difficult. How are them toesies?
I don't know, but he does. Anyways.
Well, we came, we saw, we did not conquer.
Yeah, it seems like a fire overlook is still on our bucket list, but sometimes it's, you know, about the climb, about the journey.
Yeah, well, and it's been quite a journey because it's about 6 inches to 12 inches every step up our legs, and we maybe should do snowshoes next time we want to do something like this.
I've just enjoyed walking through a winter wonderland, so in my eyes, mission accomplished.
It is pretty out here.
Rookie mistake, I did not bring backup socks. Mount Spokane State Park is a great place that is close to the city, but you still feel like you're getting away from it all.
This one trying to get the shot with no shoes on.
If anybody asks, we made it to the top of the hike, and this is the view.
To make up for our failed snow hike, we'll show you another popular Spokane hike that Thomas and his brother did when he was in town visiting. Dishman Hills is only 15 minutes away from downtown Spokane, and it has a variety of trails with varying difficulty. They went on the Iller Creek Trail, which is a more challenging 5-mile loop, but you're rewarded with beautiful views of the Spokane Valley.
This is pretty cool. Off the ridge in this direction, you can see Spokane, and then you can see way out to the southwest here and all the farmland. Sharon's Rocks. Got my little niece on the phone right now. She is so cute.
But back to our current trip, we stopped off at the South Perry Street District, which is a popular area for both Spokane locals and visitors.
Today
Today we're hanging out on South Perry Street, which is another area of Spokane where, well, you guessed it, you can eat, drink, and shop.
With a city this big, obviously we're not gonna get to it all, but we did try and pick a few parts of town that fit our vibe.
I just heard about Title IX.
From what?
I don't know, somebody that I work with got a catalog to look good.
So should Victoria start hiking in hiking skirts?
I don't know, maybe.
I say yes. Unbiased. I mean, I like the chicken.
Well, you get your own, this is mine.
He's like, I've made my opinion known.
Octopus. After poking around the area for a bit, we went into Perry Street Brewing for one of their delicious craft beers.
Victoria's new festival puppet, finger puppet. So I guess the thing we decided about Spokane is it's got all the things that we love. Lots of outdoor activities. It's got cool, vibey neighborhoods and pretty much beautiful views everywhere you look.
Now, as far as where we've been camping, we're at the Fishtrap Recreation Area, and there are a ton of spots for all size RVs, and it's only like 30 minutes from Spokane, so it's a pretty convenient location. But I do feel like the train might have followed us from that other RV park, and I think it's even louder here.
Yeah, that thing keeps on running. Granted, we did pick the very first spot here in the recreation area, so we are pretty close to it.
And another win for soft startup. You may have seen in our review that it was able to run our AC on our generator. Well, this is the first time we've had to put it to the test in the cold, and we've had to use our heaters, and it ran both of them.
It got down to about freezing every night we were out here, and they did the job.
And we do have an affiliate link with Soft Startup, so if you're interested in one of your own or want to learn more, just check out the link in the description.
Unfortunately, we did get a lot done, but we didn't get over to Coeur d'Alene, the sister city of Spokane over in Idaho, so we still got to get that one done.
Yeah, but there's always next time.
And who knows, with us, it could be next week. But thanks as always for coming to hang out, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.
Bye. Thanks for hanging around with us to the end, and if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you know when a new one comes out. And check us out on our social media at Project RV Living Lost to see more of our adventures. We'll see you next time.